Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. But before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. 10 strange things found in the middle of nowhere. Did you know about the spiral artwork in the middle of the desert that can be seen from space? Well, if you didn't, then you might want to stick with us until the end because there are so many strange things that are located at places you would have never thought. These things can be so strange yet so amazing that you would love to know about them. Let's look into the 10 strange things found in the middle of nowhere. Number 10, the Scariest Fortress. We are pretty sure that if you are not deep into geography, then you must be hearing the name of Sigiriya for the very first time, but don't worry, we will tell you whatever you need to know. The Sigiriya Fortress is also known as the Lion Fortress in Sri Lanka. It was built in the 5th century, but it was discovered by British archaeologists in the 1800s. The archaeologists discovered that it is not just a rock in the middle of nowhere, but there used to be a whole civilization living there that was swallowed by the forest. Isn't it amazing how a whole civilization was living in such a beautiful location? And the most attractive part of this fortress is the carving in the shape of a lion's paw on the gateway. This shows that people who used to live there were great at carvings. We wonder what happened to them. Let's hope the archaeologists find something more about them in the upcoming years. Number 9, Metal Monolith.
It's Tuesday. 2 weeks ago, biologists working for the Utah Department of Natural Resources were in a helicopter surveying the local bighorn sheep population when they noticed something weird. It was a 3-sided, 10-foot-high sculpture installed in the middle of the desert, a location so remote that even though the sculpture had been there for years, no one had ever reported seeing it.
2020 has been a year of strange things happening and has given us all a ride for strange events happening all around the globe. One strange thing happened was the appearance of a metal monolith in Utah out of nowhere. The monolith was discovered by the state biologist during a helicopter survey. According to Google Earth, the monolith has been there since 2016. Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous as any other 2020 thing. It is a prism made of metal. We think that it is a work of art, but scientists are still searching for the purpose and we hope that they don't find anything strange about it. 2020 has given us enough strange things. Number 8, the desert breath. Rising out of the Egyptian desert, the earthen cones of desert breath seem like giant alien anthills, but they are simply art. The artwork was a group effort spanning 2 years between installation artist Nay Strateau, industrial designer Alexandra Strateau, and architect Stella Constantinides, and was meant as an exploration of infinity against the backdrop of the largest African desert. Well, after this, it's safe to say that even though the art is beautiful, but sometimes it can be very strange, but there's one thing we must mention. We've seen from the sky that the desert breath does look beautiful. Number 7, giant arrows. Usually arrows are used to guide you to a meaningful place or a beautiful sight, but there are some very strange giant arrows across the US that guide you to nowhere. They are 70-foot long arrows made of concrete and the cracks on them show that they have been there for a very long time. We still don't know why they are there and what their true purpose was, but they think that maybe back then they used to guide arrows towards specific places that have been destroyed. Historians have been researching these arrows for a while now and we hope that they find something soon. Maybe there was a town or a civilization there, who knows? Number 6, rock art. Rock art is beautiful, right? So what's it doing on this list of strange things? Well, it is strange when rock art from thousands of years back is discovered in the middle of a rainforest. Yes, we are talking about the rock art that has been found in the Amazon rainforest. The paintings include depictions of what appear now extinct animals such as a mastodon, a prehistoric relative to the elephant, a giant sloth, and Ice Age horses. Seems like these paintings have been there since the Ice Age. Number 5, Moynak.
The result has been one of the most striking eco-disasters of all time.
Ships are usually found on the sea, but what if the sea dries out? What happens to the ship then? Well, Moynak is telling us about it now. The town of Moynak, once a bustling fishing port on the edge of the water, fast became abandoned when the waters of the Aral Sea disappeared. Now there are just a few ships placed in the middle of the huge desert. We don't know the history behind it or what happened to the people who lived there, but by looking at the ships we can say whoever built them had a great knowledge of architecture. Number 4, Prada Marfa.
Alright, I got something really interesting for all of you. You gotta check this out. Now it's not a real store, it's actually a sculpture, but it has a door, no handle on the door, so you can't actually go inside, but it actually has product on the shelves, handbags and shoes. Look at that.
Designer brand outlets are normal and they are usually placed in areas that have a huge footfall every day, but there is one very different. In 2005, a Prada store is opened in Texas in the middle of nowhere. The nearest city is 30 miles away from there. Strange, right? There are no other stores nearby. This doesn't make sense, right? The truth is that this is not owned by Prada. Instead, it is a piece of artwork by 2 American artists. Number 3, the Boiling River.
The boiling river of the Amazon.
The Amazon rainforest is so huge that it is difficult for anyone to discover it all. Hence, small discoveries have been happening over time. Recently, one of the deadliest rivers was discovered inside the forest. The river with the water that is boiling. The water is so hot that it instantly kills any human who tries to go inside. Mother Nature knows how to shock humans with these strange places that she holds. Number 2, the Chicken Church. Should you be trekking through the thick forest of Mangaling, Indonesia, try not to be too alarmed if you stumble upon a titanic building shaped like a chicken. Known as Gara Aram, or Chicken Church, this moldering behemoth, bird-like building is an unexpected, whimsical sight to stumble upon. The building was erected during the 1990s by Daniel Alamajah, who claimed to have been inspired by God to build a prayer house through a dream he had in 1989.
What it actually is the product of a dream. Many of our best ideas come to us in our dreams. And in the case of Daniel Alamajah, it happened in 1988. After saying his nightly prayers, he received a vision of a dove with snow-white wings resting atop a hill. A voice told him to build a place of worship for all peoples, regardless of faith. When he woke up, he was like, yeah, I'm not actually gonna do that.
Number 1, the humpback whale. If a sea creature is found dead on a beach or a place near the sea, then it's normal, but it is very strange if a whale is found dead in the middle of a forest. A 36-foot long humpback whale was found dead in the middle of the Amazon rainforest in 2019 that surprised the whole world. The whale was dead for years and it was discovered that it came from an island that had dried out. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.